Good morning, students. Welcome back to my Maths online class. Today we will discuss about addition and subtraction of mixed numbers. Okay? So, all of you watch this video attentively. Now we are going to learn how to add and subtract mixed numbers. Okay? See, we have to add this mixed number with this. So first of all, we have to make improper fractions. How? See this. First of all, we have to multiply these two. Multiply. And then we have to add this. The product of these two will be add with this numerator. Okay, see, the denominator remains same, and now we are going to multiply these two. After multiply this, add that 3, and same, write this denominator same, then 8 into 1 plus 5. Okay, remember this step. This is very important for further. 2 into 2, 4 plus 3 plus 8. 8 ones are 8 plus 5. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 8 plus 5, 13. Okay, now this is like fractions or unlike fractions. These are unlike fractions, so that we have to find out LCM of the denominators. The LCM of 2 and 8. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So the LCM is equal 8. LCM of these are 8. So now we are going to write equivalent fractions. Do you remember how can we make equivalent fractions? See, after I write equivalent fractions, just add that. So denominator is now same because these are equivalent fractions. I have written 8 here, and now simply add the numerators. 28 plus 13. So 28 plus 13, 41 by 8. So this is an improper fraction. So now we can write this as a mixed number. So to write mixed number, we have to divide this. 8 5s are 40. So we can write this number like, we have to write quotient first, then division, then remainder. Okay, so this is the answer. So that is how we can add or add mixed numbers. Okay, first we have to make that mixed number into a improper fractions. After that we have to find out LCM, then equivalent fractions, and after that add that. Okay, so remember the steps. If you skip one of these, then you cannot do the sum. So practice this at home as much as possible. Now see subtraction of mixed numbers. So I have taught you how to make improper fractions. See, the denominator remains same. Now we are going to multiply this 4 into 2 and then add this plus 3. Okay, this is the improper fraction of this. Now improper fraction of this, 6 into 4 plus 1. So improper fractions are 8 plus 3 24 plus 1. So 11 by 4 and here 25 by 6. So these are the improper fraction. Now what we have to do, these are unlike fractions, so we have to find out LCM of the denominators, means 4 and 6. Now we have to subtract this from this, means 25 by 6 minus 11 by 4. Okay, so at first we have to find out LCM of 6 and 4. Therefore LCM 2 into 2 into 3, 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12. Okay, now make equivalent fractions. So after we have made the equivalent fraction, just subtract this. 50 by 12 minus 33 by 12. So the denominators is same. Now simply subtract the numerators. 50 minus 33, it becomes 17. Okay, now this is improper fractions. Make it a mixed number. 12 ones are 12. So write the mixed number. So this is the answer. So like this you can subtract the mixed number by following these steps. Okay, now see properties for addition and subtraction of fractions. There are some properties for addition and subtraction of fractions. See, zero property. The sum and difference of 0 and a fraction is the number itself. If you add 0 with any fractions and if you subtract 0 from any fractions, then the result will be the number itself. There will be no change. Okay, the fraction remains same after you add or subtract 0. Number 2 property, commutative property. The sum remains the same when the order of additions changed in addition but not in subtraction. It is same like the whole number. If you add 3 plus 2, it will be 5. If you add 2 plus 3, it will be 5. There will be no change if you change the order. But in case of subtraction, if you subtract 3 minus 2, it will be 1. But if you subtract this 3 from 2, then it will be minus 1. So this is not same. Therefore this property of whole number is same with the fractions. If you change the order of fractions, then in case of addition it will be same, but in case of addition the results will be different if you change the order. Okay, means in case of addition 3 by 5 minus 5 by 9 is not equal to 5 by 9 minus 3 by 5. So if you change the order of the fractions in case of subtraction, then the result will be different. Okay, now see 3, associative property. The sum remains the same when the grouping of additions is changed but not in subtraction. If you make group in case of addition, in any addition of fractions, then the sum will be same, but in case of subtraction, if you grouping the additions or if you group the fractions, then the answer will be different. Understand? So these 3 are the properties for addition and subtraction of fractions. So remember this. Okay students, so it's your today's class. I hope you all understand this. If you have any confusion, contact me. Okay, in our next class we will discuss exercise 5.2. So till then, bye bye. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.